on the lines. 3, 2, 1, Reefscape.
Alrighty, everybody, and our robots are off in their autonomous period. 2 robots on the Blue Alliance, Precision Guessworks and Super Duper, both scoring on level 4. 7 points each for their alliance. Let's see how long Super Duper's Auton is. Remember, each of these is worth 7 points. That is 21 so far for Super Duper alone. The Red Alliance will have some space to make up, going into Teleop with a score of 34-9. Iron Legends immediately focusing on defense for their alliance, moving over to the blue side of the field, trying to prevent them from getting to that Coral Station with Super Duper and 1646, both having those really high cycle times. It will make it a little bit more difficult for them to get to that reef. Iron Legends attempting to pick up a coral for their algae for their alliance, and over on the rest of the field we see Fearsome Gears and 1747 at their Coral Station, trying to work with their human players. A little bit of misalignment due to the coral right up against the station. That can cause conflict for some teams going into the match, as some of those robots are designed to be directly up against them, and their mechanisms struggle a little bit when the coral gets misaligned. Over on our Blue Alliance, we see 7457 struggling a little bit with algae in the way to get it into the barge. That algae, well, it is worth a lot of points for each alliance. It is a bulkier field material and can cause some conflict for the robots on the field. Over on the red side of the field, 1747 is lining up to shoot coral on that level 3, getting 4 points for their alliance, hopefully here. Actually, 5 points for their alliance on that level 4. Over on the blue side of the field, we see their coral reef is almost completely filled on that level 4 and partially filled on level 2 and level 3. Trying to get that, maybe hopefully trying to get that rank point. Each of those levels will need at least 5 coral on them in order to get that coral reef rank point. Remember, the strategy in our qualification matches will be to get those rank points, because those will determine the rankings that we will see in alliance selection. 1747 successfully getting a 4th coral on that level 4 for their alliance. With that, we will see robots move to the barge and try to get to their cage and climb. Remember, the higher the chain, the more you gain. 12 points for a low cage and 6 for a high. 1747, Harrison Boyler Robotics successfully climbs. Super Duper trying to complete their climb in 4 seconds and does so as well for the Blue Alliance. $116-49. The key to their victory really being that coral. Focusing on that level 5 and getting that completely allowed them to get a score of 96 in the coral level and 4 rank points for their alliance.